Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Julian Seitz, and today we are talking about desires. We have many of them, and one of the things that could help you is navigating through which of those desires are actually something that you want, and which desires are those that you are made to believe that you'd like. So that might not make all that much sense immediately, but I present you with the question of, do you want to be famous? This seems like a big goal for a lot of people, to be famous one day, to be in the next blockbuster film, to be on billboards, to be known as that guy. And so I ask you, why is it that you want to be like that? Why do you want to be famous? For some people, I think a life of fame, maybe, sure. For others, I wonder, is it something you truly want? Do you want to be surrounded by paparazzi all day? Do you want to be highly criticized by the public every time you go outside, every time you do anything? Do you want to introduce stalkers, people who harass you? And this isn't fear-mongering, it's just a question of, do its positives outweigh the benefits? Is it something that you would actually see yourself doing in life? Do you want a life where you're constantly in the public eye, all the time, watching your every move? I don't know about you guys, but to me, that doesn't really sound like something I would like. I don't want to be watched everywhere I go. I don't want to be gossiped about on the entirety of the internet. Frankly, I don't want any of that. I don't even want the fame. For me, the fame sounds exhausting. People expect something of you that you can't always give. Whether it be a famous musician, maybe they're just doing what they love to do, and they put out an album and people shit on it because it's different. It's not what you usually do. I miss the old Kanye. And in life, there's a lot of other things, not just fame, but everything comes with its fair share of pitfalls. Money, there's a lot of problems with that too. If you base your goals, your life goals around money, that's all that really matters. That's your main focus. Once you hit that goal, what do you do then? As they always say, money doesn't buy happiness. Obviously, you can make the argument that in some ways it can. And sure, I'm not going to deny that. But it's unrealistic to think that as someone who might be unhappy, attaining a high amount of money would not change that. You are still going to be unhappy because it's not about the money. It's not about the fame. These things aren't going to make you happier. Sure, they can improve your life in some ways. I don't doubt that. I don't discredit that. What I'm talking about, if you expect that to fix yourself or solve all your problems, these things on their own don't create happiness. There are tons of people who are extremely rich, and yet they're maybe some of the most unhappy people. How many famous people have you heard about killing themselves? It happens often. And again, I'm not fear-mongering or trying to persuade you otherwise of what you might want to achieve, because these things, if that is your goal, go for it. I say go for it. But I do want you to question whether you think it will really improve your life, or if it's not all that it's chalked up to be. Whether it's something that you would actually enjoy. Would this be the thing that gives you true peace? Probably not. This video is all about misleading desires. Sometimes we think we want something, whether it be fame, money, status, or a certain lifestyle. But in reality, a lot of the times we don't think about the long term. We don't think if we really do want this thing or not. The main question of this video is, are you chasing something for the right reasons? With society nowadays, we're seeing it all the time in all the media that we consume. These badass movie actors living amazing lives, partying all the time, extremely wealthy, and they don't have a care in the world. Tomorrow, you win the lottery and you have $10 billion. What then? What do you do? And some people might live extravagantly for a while, buying all the things they've ever wanted, doing everything they've ever wanted to do, go to every country they could ever see. Some people, they may put it back to the community. They might donate all the money. And then eventually it kind of hits you that you didn't really need this. It made life feel a bit too easy. And obviously this is a bit shallow thinking, because obviously there's so much that you can do with money, but there's also so much you can do without it. There's so much more you can do without money, I would argue. And so while some of you might say, oh, I'll be fine, you know, like, and it actually might be good. It might be pretty good, honestly. But let's be realistic about things. You don't wake up tomorrow and have $10 billion. That doesn't happen. I'm talking about the process of getting to that point, of getting $1 million saved. The amount of work that you need to put in to get these things might not seem like something you desire. So while we can desire the money, we don't desire all the effort, the work, the sacrifices that need to be made in our lives to get to that point. $10 billion is no small feat. I can't even fathom how much work would go into making $10 billion. And I don't know about you, but I never want $10 billion. The most money I could ever ask for, maybe 10 million, but even $10 million is such an insane milestone, such an insane journey to get to. I can imagine focusing my entire life to that. If that really was my goal, I want $10 million, I feel like I would miss out on so many other things. Because in reality, I know that $10 million is not gonna make me happy. There are so many other things that I wanna do that have nothing to do with money. There's so many things I need to work on and improve. With fame, I would never ever want that. I don't want fame at all. And the main takeaway from this, and maybe in this way we are quite different, me and you, but I do not want to live that kind of life. I want a simple life. I want a life full of people helping each other out. I want a life full of community and meaningful connections and joy. I want a life of joy. I want a life where I'm happy, truly happy. I want a life where I can spend time with my family and one day my own family. I want to be an advocate for people living their life the way that they want to and finding actual peace in the process. Society makes us believe that we want to be extremely wealthy, really famous, partying all the time with all the cool people. You know what's even cooler than that? Not giving a shit about any of those things. If you tell me you don't want to be famous, I immediately have respect for you. I think desiring fame is one of the most misleading aspirations. How materialistic is that? I want fame. I want people to know me. Why? What do you want to be known for? If you have a great cause that you want to be known for, all the more to you. If you don't know what cause you want to be known for, but you just want to be famous, what do you actually want to do is my question. Why do you want to be famous? With financial stability, I understand that. Everyone wants to be financially stable. They don't want to worry about bills. They don't want to worry about debt. They want to live a free life. I completely understand that, and I do too. Do I want to hoard money and be a millionaire who spends all their money on cars, houses, all this bullshit that you don't really need? No, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I want to spend my time wisely. In the last video, I talked about energy, and I talked about how time is money. We have to make sacrifices for our money, and that sacrifice is time. Again, I don't want to sound like an absolute pessimist. What I am trying to do is play devil's advocate as to why these things might not seem like how society perceives them to be, how they've been painted in the media as these amazing things, how they've been glorified every day in the conversations that we have. What's your biggest desire? What's the thing you want most in life? Ask yourself why. Why is this your biggest desire? The next question is going to be, will it make you happy when you achieve this goal? And then the question after that is, will it leave you feeling lost? I think the main thing in life is not limiting your scope. It's always good to have an idea of what you want to do more of. Not perceiving that this is what I want and when I get it, I'm gonna be so happy. Because the reality of that is that it likely won't really change anything. Unless your desire is to be happy. And then, honestly, I say to you, no one's happy all the time. If that's your goal, is being happy all the time, that's an unreachable goal. It's not gonna happen. Humans experience so many different emotions. Everybody has low points, and something that people don't talk about enough is that it is impossible to feel happy all the time. You're not gonna feel good all the time. We're all gonna have times where we feel sad or angry or disappointed or hurt. All of these are normal emotions, and pretending that they don't exist is just irresponsible, and it's setting yourself up for failure. I want you to confront your desires, and I want you to think about why you desire them in the first place. And I want you to ask, is this misleading me? Have I been fooled by myself, by the media, by people around me? Is this what I actually want? Because more likely than not, you want a simple life. You just want to feel good. Think about how you can get there. Okay, for this video's outro, I will be taking this orange, and this is an homage to one of my best friends, Luke Splat. We're gonna be taking this orange, and we're gonna be eating it in one go. No eating it by the, whatever it's called, the peels or whatever. So yeah, let's, I guess we'll do the desk cam for this one. Sorry guys. Okay, this is as good as it's gonna get, guys. So we're gonna open this up. or I say open this up, but I mean peel it. Do you guys open oranges? I wouldn't say that that's necessarily what you do, but. And so this is, from what I understand, a clementine, I think. Mandarin, one of the two, or maybe both. I actually think it might be both, which usually when I say shit like that, I'm joking, but I actually think that this is both a clementine and a mandarin. Okay, so we have our orange here, guys. I don't have a very big mouth, I don't think, so it's gonna be interesting. Let's see how this goes. We are going to adjust the camera back to how it should be. And so this is the orange. Let's give it a shot. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Why the fuck did I do that? Jesus Christ. There's so much juice. Fuck me. Holy shit, okay. I'm awake now. Oh, I think I almost threw up. That was a lot of orange. Guys, I don't recommend that. I like choked on it a little bit. Probably would have gone smoother if I didn't choke on it, but fuck me. Okay. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Why did I do that?